Welcome to IQD Dinar News, your go-to source for the latest updates on currency exchange rates, revaluation news, and insights into the Iraqi dinar. Stay informed and ahead of the curve with our timely analysis and breaking developments. Markets, a figure often mentioned in currency revaluation discussions, shares insights into the operations of redemption center bankers. In essence, he mentions that 2 out of 3 contacts he spoke with at redemption centers are specialized locations or departments where people can potentially exchange certain assets like foreign currency, or said they would be working during the weekend. This is notable, as it may indicate some level of preparation or readiness for anticipated activities related to currency exchanges or redemptions. Redemption centers are frequently referenced in discussions about currency revaluation or exchange events, where individuals holding specific currencies, like the Iraqi dinar, might have the opportunity to exchange them at favorable rates if certain economic events take place. These centers are often portrayed as equipped locations staffed with knowledgeable financial professionals who can facilitate the exchange process. While not always formally recognized within standard banking operations, redemption centers are part of the revaluation community's discussions, and the anticipation around their activity often fuels speculation about upcoming financial shifts. In this context, the fact that some bankers plan to work over the weekend could be seen as a signal of potential movement within the currency exchange process, particularly for those holding currencies anticipated to revalue. This working schedule might reflect an underlying sense of urgency or importance around the preparations being made, though it's not entirely clear whether they're expecting actual exchanges to occur or are simply finalizing operational aspects to ensure readiness. Markets' message here is subtle yet suggestive. His contacts' weekend work plans don't necessarily guarantee that exchanges will happen imminently, but they hint that the bankers are either preparing for something significant or are expecting a surge in activity soon. There's a level of ambiguity that leads individuals invested in these currency discussions to wonder if the increased activity will lead to actual exchange opportunities. Those closely monitoring the situation might see this as a sign to stay alert, as these bankers' preparations could theoretically mean that revaluation-related activities might be closer than previously thought. Overall, the anticipation surrounding these redemption centers and the bankers working over the weekend feeds into a larger narrative of speculation and preparedness within the currency revaluation community. This situation exemplifies the ongoing dynamics where hints and pieces of information from inside sources create a complex blend of hope, preparedness, and a cautious wait for potential financial opportunities. The community looks to these signals to gauge whether significant developments may be on the horizon, driving continuous discussions and speculation within the revaluation circles. The notion of redemption centers and the role of bankers working there over a weekend adds an element of anticipation. Why would these bankers be scheduled to work on the weekend? For many, weekends are typically times of reduced banking activity, reserved for essential work or unique circumstances. Therefore, if bankers are prepared to work part or even all of a weekend, it may suggest that something noteworthy is anticipated. This has led to a range of interpretations, and within revaluation communities, speculation often arises from even small indicators like this one. In the case of redemption centers, having a workforce ready on the weekend could imply that there's a need for heightened readiness, whether that's to ensure operational efficiency, prepare for a busy period, or even begin processing individuals for exchanges. To understand why this is significant, one must delve into the background and beliefs that fuel these communities. Currency revaluation speculation often centers on the idea that certain currencies, currently valued at very low exchange rates, will experience a dramatic increase in value relative to other currencies. This is different from regular fluctuations in currency exchange rates, which are influenced by standard economic factors like supply and demand, interest rates, inflation, and geopolitical events. The concept of a revaluation involves an official change in the value of a currency, typically decided by a country's central bank or financial authorities. For example, a country might raise the value of its currency in relation to others if its economy has strengthened significantly, or if there's a shift in monetary policy aimed at boosting international trade or controlling inflation. In the case of currencies like the Iraqi dinar, proponents of the revaluation theory argue that, due to various economic and political factors, there's potential for a dramatic increase in value, resulting in substantial gains for those who hold large amounts of this currency. This belief has led to a community of dinar investors who actively track news, insider information, and any signals that might indicate a forthcoming revaluation. Redemption centers are key to this narrative, as they're seen as the places where these anticipated exchanges would occur. While mainstream banks handle regular currency exchanges daily, redemption centers are portrayed as being specially prepared for the unique needs of those holding these soon-to-be revalued currencies. They're envisioned as locations with dedicated staff trained to handle large volume transactions, ensure security, and provide personalized assistance for those who may be exchanging substantial amounts. Given this background, the mention of redemption center bankers working over the weekend becomes a point of excitement and interest. For followers of currency revaluation, it suggests that something unusual might be happening, potentially linked to their long-awaited revaluation event. They may interpret this as a sign that the centers are preparing to facilitate. Thanks for tuning in to IQD Dinar News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For more updates on the Iraqi dinar and global currency trends, hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.